Hi, my name is Dave Osborne. I'm the CEO of Caseware, and welcome to this year's Executive View, where we will explore topics in the accounting profession that will plague us either short-term and even long-term in the next quarter or even years. We will look at challenges with respect to technology, the search for talent, and other things like AI and so forth. My guest today is Jim Bourke, who you know as a true champion for innovation within the profession. Jim, thank you for joining us on Executive View today.
Dave, happy to be here.
Great. You've got a great background. Jim is a partner and MD at Withum, a global leader at HLB International, famed for running around the world and being very forward-thinking, not only just in advisory services, but also just a big advocate of technology in this industry. I probably missed a few things. I know you were voted this year again in the top 100 most influential people in accounting. A very special, I guess, honor as well, and it's just great to have you with us today. So,
all good,
did I
man.
miss anything on that introduction?
I don't. Yeah, you can go on and on, man, but no, you didn't miss anything. It's I just enjoy what I do. I am super passionate about the profession, passionate about advisory, passionate about technology, really helping CPAs and chartered accountants around the world understand how embracing technology is going to help to take them to the next level.
That's great. You know, and as you know, we recently just launched our findings as we kind of surveyed the industry. No surprise, talent and trying to find talent is the number one problem that I think 88% of the people we surveyed said this is the biggest problem. So do you still see that as a problem in the industry, and what are you doing about it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, talent, we'll always struggle with talent, right? But so we balance talent with technology. I mean, think about our profession. Many of the technologies in our profession are legacy technologies in our profession. Think about that, what that says to a young hire that you bring into the firm. All of a sudden, they grew up on Macs, they grew up on Apples, they grew up on great technology, grew up on mobile devices, and you lay in front of them a legacy device, right? So not a great impression. So you have to really go out of your way to try to engage that next generation of professional, because they're the ones that are going to help take our profession to the next level.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And we'll get a lot into the technology in a minute, because I totally agree with you, by the way. The AICPA has formed the National Pipeline Advisory Group. Is that something that's helping as far as finding talent? Is there other programs that we could do together?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, my own firm, Withum, what we've done, we partner up with the local university, Seton Hall University in Jersey, and where we're offering, work for credit program. I mean, to get students to embrace our profession, to better understand our profession and what we're all about. I mean, it's one thing being educated in audit, in tax, and everything else, and being book smart and getting that foundational knowledge, but the other is the practical experience, what we do every single day, how we interact with clients, how jobs get done from start to finish, and the role that technology plays in the entire process. But so yes, it's introducing students with other skill sets into our profession today.
That's great. No, that's great. I think Seton Hall, great school, by the way.
Oh, there you go, man.
Another surprise to me was the improvement or increased need for client advisory.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that? And it's also, my point B to that is we're finding that smaller firms are starting to get into client advisory work as well. So love to know what your thoughts are on that.
So you're absolutely right, Dave. Advisory is driving growth in our profession around the globe. And I often say, when I talk about audit, it's very unique from country to country or from continent to continent. Tax is definitely unique from city to city, country to country. When it comes to advisory, most of advisory is fueled by technology. To me, technology is like this global language, right? We all speak the same language with technology. It's fueling advisory services. Every firm today, when I speak at conferences around the globe, they all want to know what advisory services are ripe for growth today. What services should they be offering to their clients that we're seeing are getting the greatest attraction?
That's great. I think we talk about technology just allowing accountants to do work better, smarter, and faster, less rework, new people coming up to speed faster, essentially freeing up time for partners to go out and do more client advisory type work. Are you seeing that with them as well?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, think about what technology's done. Technology has always been in our profession since I was a kid, started out of school as an intern in my firm. We've always touched technology in a certain way. Technology, the smartest firms today, are leveraging technology to automate a lot of those manual tasks that we do every single day. So To me, it's like if you're a carpenter, you have a tool belt, right? You're an electrician, you got a tool belt. Today, all of our accountants have tool belts, and in those tool belts are some of the best of breed technology tools that we can offer to them, and they'll pick the technology tool that's right for that purpose, and they'll deploy it on that engagement. So yeah, you're absolutely right, and you deploy the correct technologies, that keeps talent attractive. So your first point you brought up about talent concerns, we try to give young talent all the technologies they need to get their job done, not technologies that will create hurdles or get in the way.
Right, that's fair. It's interesting, one of the surprises we saw is only, I think, maybe 10% of firms are really embracing AI right now. And AI was probably a buzzword 5 or 10 years ago,
Sure.
and I feel now if you're not doing something in AI, you will be left behind.
Absolutely.
Thoughts about AI and what Withum's doing specifically?
Yeah, so right, artificial intelligence, massive, going like wildfire, running through our profession right now, right? So I would say what really put it on the radar, ChatGPT is what really put it on the radar, created a lot of awareness about firms. But for the most part, when I look at AI, I look at it's a combination of AI, machine learning, RPA. It's a lot of these things. They're all in this AI world. And if a firm is not concerned about AI, they should be. They should be looking to their vendors, finding out how their vendors are, where is AI on their vendors' roadmap. It's really not for the firm to figure out, but it's all those technology players that we have in our space. They need to be doing something with AI. From a firm perspective, I mentioned earlier, it's going to automate all those manual tasks. So you talk about talent. The stuff that I did as a kid in my firm when I first started doing tax returns or all the manual tasks in an audit, I did that manually. Today, we're relying upon AI and technology to automate all those manual tasks. I still need the same amount of talent in my firm, but now that talent is placed in other roles, right? A better use of their time and education.
No doubt. I think AI augments the talent. I don't think it's there to replace the talent.
Oh, it is. Yeah. When I hear, is AI going to take my job away? Absolutely not. It's not going to take your job away. It's going to change your job.
It's going to make your job easier.
It's going to make your job easier. I look at all the stuff I did as a kid in my firm, audit, for example. You know this, Dave. Audit is filled with so many manual tasks. And when you think about it, when you brainstorm about an audit, think about how AI, how technology can automate those manual tasks. Then what's left for me to do as an auditor? Well, I'm going to stand behind that technology. I'm going to review the results. I'm going to analyze the results. I'm going to end up delivering a better quality audit at the end of the day by leveraging technology.
Yeah, no, totally agree. And as a technologist and somebody who runs a product company, it's really important for us to build stuff that's pragmatic. And we talk to the industry all the time, and it's really important that we're listening to what's going on, not just in AI, but in other aspects.
Right.
Great example, this is DAS. Let's talk about DAS just for a second. Like, we have this wonderful relationship with the AICPA and CPA.com, and as you know, DAS is transforming the industry. And what's exciting to me about DAS, and I'll get to the question in just a second, I promise.
Ahead, man. I'm ready.
I know you're a big proponent of DAS, and you're charging the field with it, so to speak. But what's exciting to me is this partnership and what we're doing, and I feel like technology is really underpinning the relevance of the profession, and being able to build something like DAS in conjunction with the member firms like Withum, as well as the AICPA and CPA.com, is going to be very transformational in the industry. I'd love your thoughts on that, too.
Well, you hit the main word, right? I think you said it 2 or 3 times, transformational, right? I view DAS, Dynamic Audit Solution, as totally transformative, right? It is going to and it is currently transforming the way we do audit today. We are so happy with this partnership that we have with Caseware. When I look around the globe, and I travel the globe a lot, when I look around the globe at audit solutions that are used around the globe, one name comes to mind. It's Caseware. I see you guys in more countries delivering a platform for audit than anyone else today. So when we talked about partnering with Caseware, so AICPA, we're delivering the methodology. You guys are delivering this platform that is allowing us to really deliver this dynamic audit solution. It is so powerful. Totally changing the way we do audit today. I'll give you a perfect example. With the dynamic audit solution, we spend a significant amount of time up front. So we bring partners in, we bring senior managers in, we bring managers in, and we bring the staff in, and we brainstorm the audit. Now, in every audit, you have to brainstorm. But when we're brainstorming the dynamic audit solution, we are literally laying out the foundation for the entire path that the audit would take. So our staff today, the comment I hear, I say, Jim, this is so intuitive on how you do an audit. I never heard the word intuitive from any auditor in the past because that was the problem, Dave. The technology wasn't intuitive. They didn't understand the technology. The technology got in the way of the audit. So now today, we have a platform, the Dynamic Audit Solution, that is intuitive, it's transformative. And to your point about technology, how important that is in audit, when we first started talking about this concept here in New York City at the AICPA boardroom about what type of platform do we want to build, we were told, don't think about technology that exists today. Let's build a platform that will be open to adopting new technologies as they surface in the future. And that's what it's all about, right? Embracing best-of-breed technologies that we don't even know about today.
No, totally agree. And I think what's exciting for me is just watching this kind of take flight, if you will. And you know, I so appreciate Withum and what you're doing out there in the world, really pushing DaaS. Leads me to another question, a little off topic, well,
Sure.
kind of on topic, but what is Withum doing as far as change management? To your point earlier,
Yep.
auditors generally, I'm stereotyping a little bit, do
Yeah.
not like change.
Oh, I agree.
And this is, and
Agreed.
to a point, like DaaS is one of those things
Massive.
that will attract talent. The audit hasn't changed in 100 and something years, right? And this is a transformation,
Correct.
along with technology transformation. It's like kind of a double whammy, if you will. So
Correct.
what are you doing at Withum to get, I'll say tenured accountants
Yep.
on board with the new change?
So change management, the change management concept, whenever you're deploying new technologies, that is critical. You can deploy the best technology that's out there. You can educate your staff on how to use the technology, how to deep dive on it, but unless they embrace the concept of change management, it becomes difficult. And for people in our profession, let's say legacy individuals that have been in our profession for a long time, that are used to doing an audit a certain way, it's tough to change. So I'll tell you how we do it at Withum. We go into a room, we said we wanted to deploy the dynamic audit solution. We got our partners in a room, we said, everyone, this is a new solution. We're embracing this as a firm. We are all in 110% into this solution. We could debate this all day long inside this room with the doors closed. When the door opens, all the staff here is that we are moving ahead. We're all on the same page with this dynamic audit solution. And that applies to whether we're deploying audit software, tax software, practice management software, document management software. You need to have change management, and you need to make sure that you manage that process, because you're right. I mean, auditors, yes, I know they like to do things that they did yesterday. I'm an auditor, I'm a CPA. I get it. It's an easier path, but we need to change. We need to change to get better and to deliver a higher quality audit at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think it all kind of comes together when you think about talent, hiring talent,
Yes.
and keeping good talent.
Yeah.
Along with the technology that we're trying to do. It all kind of happens all together, which is exciting. We're already out of time, but I think we have time for one more question.
Sure, man.
If you had one wish, like the silver bullet that could facilitate the transformation of accounting and audit and the profession in general,
Yep.
what would it be?
I would say to you, Dave, Caseware, I would say keep embracing those best-of-breed technologies. Keep moving ahead. As new technologies enter our marketplace, think about ways that those technologies could have a place within Caseware, within the dynamic audit solution, and always keep moving ahead. Again, we need to embrace those technologies that we don't know are going to be here tomorrow. So when you're building out your tools, when you're delivering these best-of-breed tools to the profession, keep an open mind that technology will continue to move at a mile a minute, that you need to always build your technology tools with that in mind. And at the end of the day, all we want to do is deliver a better quality audit at the end of the day.
That's great, Jim, and very thought-provoking. And thank you again
Yeah.
for joining me on Executive View, but also your partnership. And we've learned a lot from Withum, and we're proud of what you guys are doing. So
Yeah, no,
thanks
so
again,
happy,
Jim.
so happy you invited me to participate on this week today.
Sounds great.
All right, Dave, thank you.
And thanks for joining Executive View. Please jump on our website to download our latest trends report. Thanks again.